Hey Mo,
Hey Ricky, how you doing?
I'm good. I forgot to hit record, so I'm recording.
No problem. There it is, and guess what? The doctor's in special Sunday edition for Touchtober.
I know the doctor is in.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
doctor's in special Sunday edition for Touchtober.
I know the doctor. We're getting a little feedback here.
That's all right.
Still open on your lap.
Hmm?
Is it still open?
There we go. Are we muted on our devices? Because that happens to me.
Okay, the doctor is in.
Yes, we're still in. We're back in. I love it. Maybe we never left. We stayed ready, so we didn't have to get ready.
To help us fix it, right?
I got you.
Listen, I love it. I will never say a bad thing about a millennial or a zennial, because where would we all be if it were not for folks who had some savvy, some tech savvy, who had invented Zoom and all these platforms. I mean, I'm able to communicate with patients across the country, do telemedicine. Like, there's nothing bad about this at all. So I am just like, I'm thankful. Now I want to learn more about it,
I know. Well, it's funny because we would never be able to talk to this many women about breast cancer or even about cherry blossoms if we didn't have these platforms. And you know what, COVID has been a bad thing, but I think it opened up our world about who we can reach and how we can talk to people and engage with each other. So it's really great. So we are here live at Cherry Blossoms.
So one of my favorite places that I haven't actually been to in person yet. I have sent so many patients to Cherry Blossoms because, when you think of breast cancer, at least when I joined this practice, when I started this practice where I am now in Pennsylvania, 40% of the women weren't getting screening mammograms not because they didn't have insurance, but because they were terrified of the C word. They watched their mothers go through cancer, their aunties, their sisters, their grandmothers, right? And they're like, I know what that means. And I think that we're here with some different information about how cancer looks and feels and what survivorship is like and what is possible after a breast cancer diagnosis. So, you want to introduce our guest in store there?
This badass woman, young woman, is a brilliant, incredible businesswoman. And that's so caring that she really started a business out of love. And how old are you, Jack?
32.
She's 32, right? So she was Miss DC. She was a beauty queen, but she's been working in business since how old? Since you were 20?
I started my first business when I was 19.
When she was 19, when she was in college. And so she's this incredible business brain and puts things together, but she also has this creative vision. We'll look at this person. We'll do a tour at the end, but that wall back there is actually made out of moths. It's a living being that makes the air breathe better. And I'll let her describe it better, but she's done amazing things. But it all really started with her grandmother and her breast cancer story. So this whole concept started out of love. And she met my doc, Regina, Dr. Regina, at a Komen walk. And they started talking about this idea of helping women. And they birthed this Cherry Blossom Intimates thing. And now she's birthed another business, really kind of out of a COVID situation that helped her figure out how to reach even more women with making them feel good and look beautiful. So this is all about, you walk in here and you feel like a princess. So, I'm going to introduce Jasmine Jones.
Yeah.
She's fabulous, Jasmine Jones.
What a sweet introduction.
I love you so much.
Thank you. Ricky can follow me around anywhere, introduce me to anybody, the Starbucks barista. That's the best. That's the best intro I think I've ever had. Thank you.
I love
so kind. Hi, everyone. My name is Jasmine Jones. I'm the CEO and founder of Cherry Blossom Intimates. It's a first of its kind, really amazing lingerie boutique that offers women completely customizable and fully insurance billable breast prosthetics with a state-of-the-art fit experience. So it's a lingerie store on the outside. To anyone walking by the doors, all you see lacy bras and beautiful, sexy robes in the windows, but we're also a fully accredited medical facility. So we help women who've experienced breast cancer to be fit for bras and breast forms, while at the same time being able to help women who've not experienced breast cancer to find the perfect bra and lingerie for them. And maybe you're somewhere in between. Maybe you've been diagnosed, you've survived, your cancer experience, your life is thriving beyond that. And now you need a pocketed bra, but you also want a sexy pair of panties or a comfortable pajama set for the holidays. We're a place where you can find all of that and shop with dignity. And it really came about after watching my grandmother experience breast cancer and watching her have to shop inside of medical supply stores. And I'm sure many of the people watching this can relate. You've been into a medical supply store and there's a hospice bed in the corner and there's some Bengay and some adult diapers. And, you know, you go around the corner on a different aisle and that's where you're expected to buy your post-mastectomy bras. And as a woman, I just remember thinking that my grandmother deserved a better experience than that. She deserved feeling comfortable as she shopped, and she didn't need to be reminded of her diagnosis. She wanted to forget it sometimes. You know, some days you just don't want to think about it. You don't want to think about survivorship. So that really created this idea in me to have a space that was welcoming to all women. And like Ricky was saying, we partner with Dr. Regina Hampton of Doctors Community Hospital. She said, you know, what if I bring the patients, you kind of bring the business, and we put it together and we see what happens. And I think it's absolutely exceeded our expectations, and it's become something world renowned at this point. You know, humbly to say, it actually is now known around the world for being such a special place. So I'm very happy to be here and tell you more about this and the journey.
We are so happy.
It's a magical place. It's a magical.
It looks magical. I mean, look at the light fixtures and just look at the walls. Look at the, I think that every patient I've sent has said to me, oh my God, they made me feel so special. Oh my God, this is exactly the thing I never knew that I needed. And it's incredible. You know, I remember watching my grandmother, and I come from a family of women with large breasts, and we got boobs. And it was watching her go through the first mastectomy and trying to find prosthetics to fit the other breast it was traumatic for her. And I'm 10, 11, 12 years old, but watching her have to figure out how to balance this and, you know, having neck pain, back pain, and having these mauve and taupe color bras and neutral colors that weren't her skin tone, you know, all of those things. And then when she got breast cancer a second time, I remember she became so, you know, kind of just withdrawn. And the one thing she said, well, at least now I can match. At least I can match. And she had these horrible, ill-fitting prosthetics that ended up, you know, she'd take a nap and one would end up over here and something over here, and, you know, all kinds of things. We know what they do, and they shift, and they're not perfect, but having a place where she could go to feel like a woman again, and not like a woman with breast cancer, but just like a woman who deserved to wear nice, intimate clothes, was beyond what I think she thought she could have. And this is so much different now, you know, especially for women who maybe opt not to go flat, right? But for women who also opt to go flat. And what about women who've had lumpectomies? Tell us a little bit about the different types of fittings that you do, the types of bras, and some of the customization.
Oh, excellent question, because we get that a lot. Women say, well, I haven't had a full mastectomy, I've had a lumpectomy, and I have some unevenness. We're here to help with that too. If you need a breast form, we can definitely accommodate for that. Otherwise, all of our mastectomy or traditional bra fitters are trained to fit women who've experienced maybe some size abnormality, maybe have had a lumpectomy, maybe their breasts just have never been the same size and they want to get it balanced. We're here to help as well. We can offer those fittings. We offer traditional mastectomy fittings with pocketed bras. So these are bras that have a pocket that can hold a breast form on either your right side or your left side or both breasts. And then beyond that, we have a very special service where we use 3D printing to actually create a breast that looks like the one you've lost to breast cancer. And I can grab one and show it to you, so you can see what it looks like. They come in 36 different skin tones. We can customize the nipple. We can add freckles.
Say that again. They come in how many different skin tones?
36 different skin tones.
36. If you want freckles on your prosthetic, they can put freckles on it. I mean, they can make it look like you.
Yes.
Which is like a great feeling to have.
You
right?
can choose the color like you choose your makeup foundation.
Yeah.
That's what we like to say. We make it very easy for you. And then beyond all of this, like the but wait, there's more type of thing, is that we handle all the insurance for you.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about the process of filling out paperwork and asking your insurance provider to reimburse you for the cost of your bra. We do all of that for you. You only pay your patient expectation, which is typically known as your copay. And then beyond that, we can accept flexible insurance accounts, so FSA and HSA cards.
Wow.
So your options are truly flexible here at the boutique. And all of these products and items are covered under your health insurance plan. So there was a law passed in 1998 that said that your health insurance company, if you've experienced breast cancer, has to pay for the cost of your post-surgical bras and breast forms or a reconstructive surgery. So if you've chosen not to have that reconstructive surgery, or if you've had the surgery and it didn't go quite right, you're still uneven, your insurance company will pay for you to shop at Cherry Blossom Intimate.
So say that again, because people don't really understand that benefit, you know,
Right.
that you are covered.
You're covered. Yes.
Yeah.
The cost of your bras are covered up to about 12 a year. And we typically see for your breast form, one every other year, depending on your health insurance provider. And this also includes Medicare and Medicaid and private insurance plans, of which we accept over 80% of the national plans.
So you could buy a new bra every month.
Mhm.
You could shop at Cherry Blossom every month and buy a new bra and be covered by your insurance. That's amazing. And so many women are out there that don't know that they have this opportunity to be
Absolutely.
covered, and they could be feeling more beautiful,
Right.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. And not to take away from any past
Right.
experiences, as you mentioned earlier, Dr. Mo, but women like my grandmother didn't know. My family
Right.
was paying out of pocket for breast forms, and those things can get kind of pricey.
Right.
And for prosthetic and for bras, post-mastectomy bras, and she just didn't know. So
Yeah.
we like
Yeah.
to educate all of our customers, whether they've experienced breast cancer or not, when they're inside the space. Hey, if you have a girlfriend who's gone through it, let her know. And what we're seeing is that word of mouth is actually very important, and that women are looking out for each other and making sure that we're educated about our options.
Right.
That's
We know
right.
that the trusted voice is the breasty voice, you know, and for everything
Mhm.
to go through, really. So,
It's
So, yeah,
it's
well-
true. And I think that we don't emphasize that enough, after surgery, because I'll speak for the breast surgeons, once the surgery's done, we kind of say, okay, we'll send you to whatever's in the nurse's Rolodex. And many times patients go to those places and they don't have the best experience. They're not offered, things that look and feel and fit the way we would like for our body figures, for our skin tones, all the personalization that goes into this, and I think that it's just so wonderful that someone has decided that this is important and not just an afterthought. And all of these things go into, when I talk to women about our breast cancer, we talk about these sorts of things and how you're going to look, how are you going to feel, what are your desires, what's life like after breast cancer, how do we get back to intimacy, because we know that it's different now, right? Even if you've had a lumpectomy, even if you've had a mastectomy, even if you have implants, even if you have whatever it is, it's all kind of new and different, and how that self and that self-esteem needs to be centered. I wonder if you can share with us some of the experiences that you've seen, patients come in and they come in one way and maybe they have some comments and leave. Like, what's that experience like? How is it transformative? What have you seen?
Well, a lot of women ask us if they're even in the right place, because they say,
it looks
this
like, yeah, it looks
doesn't,
like a palace.
it looks like a pretty lingerie shop. It doesn't
Right.
look like what they're used to. So we're often saying, yes, you're in the right place.
Mhm.
We're here to help you. Your doctor's prescription is valid here. Of course, let's get you situated and set up and put you in a fitting room. They're typically blown away by how beautiful the fitting rooms
They're
are.
beautiful. We'll check one out.
We'll do a
yeah,
tour.
we'll do a tour.
But we put a lot of care into all of the visual details of the experience. And then when they're in their bra, they're happy, they're confident, their breasts are lifted, they're standing up a little straighter, their clothes are fitting better, and they feel like themselves again. They feel whole again. So we get lots of compliments and questions. So can I just wear this out? This looks so good on me. I don't want to take it off. And I'm always like, yes, absolutely. You can wear it out. No problem. Walk out looking just like this girl. You look amazing.
Right, like walking out when you buy your shoes.
Yes,
right,
it's like
right.
wearing the shoes out.
I
the
love
store.
it. I love it.
Absolutely. And then sometimes they want to throw away their old bra. I've seen bras held up with safety pins and stuffed with shoulder pads and duct tape. And
Mhm.
that's not the way to be. So oftentimes we encourage them, go ahead and throw that old bra away. It's okay. We'll take good care of you. And then afterwards, really excited about how easy the process is with their health insurance provider. We'll send a bill if they have a copay, or actually you can even pay your copay up front. We can tell you about how much you may owe at the start of the appointment. And then we just make sure that it's amazing and fun for you. So you're not in a clinical setting, you're with a fitter who loves on you, who cares
Right.
about the
So
work that
loves
they
on
do.
you.
And
Wow.
who values you as a person and not just a patient. And then beyond that, if you're interested in a pair of sexy panties, or maybe you're looking for some hosiery, or, you know, a nice comfortable robe as you recover, we can help you with all of that too. And you can do it all in one appointment and under one roof.
Yeah, so it's so funny, the night before my mastectomy, one of my best friends said, so Ricky, do you have any pajamas? Because I don't sleep in pajamas. I didn't, I was slept in t-shirts and like sweats or whatever. And so, you know, you're gonna be in the hospital for a couple of days. You're gonna need pajamas and people are gonna be coming to the house. You're probably gonna need pajamas. So literally, I was on a conference call. It was 8:45. And I was on a conference call, still working really. And she was inside of TJ Maxx holding pajamas up in the window saying, do you want these?
Oh,
And I
wow.
couldn't get off the conference call, you know, God forbid I would stop working. And it was like we had 15 minutes before the store closed.
The day
And
before your
The
surgery.
day before my surgery, the night before my surgery, I had to be at the hospital, you know, 5 a.m. And so she's holding up, but I'm like, I don't really care, just buy some pajamas, whatever, you know, right? And this is Val. And so we bought these pajamas and because I didn't know what to do, but I think one of the best things that you guys have, and I've recommended this to so many patients, is they have this incredible robe that feels like butter, and it has the pockets for the drains. It has like a built-in bra, and it is the best gift for anyone who's about to have a mastectomy. It is like the best thing. And I mean, I remember those tubes dangling and the pajamas I bought, I like, you know, it was horrible, but just even to prepare when you're preparing for your surgery, check it out before you go for your surgery and like see the wonderful things they have that are going to make you feel better immediately after surgery before you even think about, you know, going out and wearing a bra. But Jasmine's thought of everything. I mean, they've thought of everything in the entire process to get you
Wow.
through, you know, horrible process and feeling like a princess. So it's
Wow.
really,
Well, let me ask you this, because we're getting a lot of questions on Facebook from people from different parts of the country who are saying, how can I obtain this offer? Are you guys in Illinois? How can I get this where I am? Tell us more about the evolution of this program and the store and the services.
Oh, that makes my heart smile to hear people asking that question. It's my favorite question now, because we had that same question during COVID. What happens if we can't open our doors again? What happens to
Right.
our patients who are at home, who need a bra, who need breast forms? And we have found a way to help you. So we're actually the first company in the country to connect you with certified mastectomy fitters from the comfort of home. So the exact same experience that you might have had at Cherry Blossom Intimates, we will now offer you online in a virtual fitting on Maya.com. So that's MYYA.com.
It's in the chat. It's in the
Oh,
comments.
thank you, Ricky. Ricky's so fast. And we just launched it last week, but it's had tremendous success. If you Google it, everyone's talking about the work that we're doing now online, virtually, and connecting women across the country, because we wanted to be able to reach more women. And we knew that us building stores in all these different states was going to take a very long time. So we were able to create a telehealth portal that connects you directly to a certified mastectomy fitter. We'll then get you a fit kit directly to your house. So it'll be a few options of post-mastectomy bras and breast forms after we have your measurements, and you will only pay for what you keep. You send back anything that doesn't work. So we make it very easy. And then every time you're eligible for more items under your health insurance plan, we'll send you a reminder that it's time to come and shop again. And you'll only pay your out-of-pocket cost. So it's typically called a copay, but you'll only pay your patient responsibility cost. That's it. The rest, we bill to insurance. We handle that pain point for you.
So it's amazing. So literally you can have the same service in your home, and you have these lovely fitters who are just so nice and warm, kind of do your fitting with you in your house.
Yes.
How cool is that?
We've done thousands of fittings in person, and we figured out a way to be able to fit you from home. You don't even have to take your top off. We've made it so easy. We send you everything that you need to have a perfect appointment. So please check out Maya.com, MYYA.com. We had an overwhelming response from women across the nation asking us for these products and services. So we're super happy to be able to do that and to launch that for you.
This is incredible.
It's
I think it's beyond most women's wildest dreams, even to be able to think that, because everybody didn't feel like going out to a store, and everybody's not at that place where, or even if they could get to you where they feel comfortable. And so to be able to do this in the privacy of your home in a way that protects, your personal information, but that also helps to get your insurance to cover it, because there's so many things you think about when you have breast cancer. And, the last thing you're thinking about is probably your bras, but it's something that is so important. It touches your skin all day, every day. My patients wear post-surgical bras 24/7 for the first week or two after surgery. And there's this thing that's going to be rubbing and touching, and you have to, it's just such an important thing to consider even before the surgical appointment. And I think that where I'd like to go with this, when I think about my own practice, is I think I want to be able to connect patients to this before their surgery.
Right.
So that they have an idea of what their size is, what's their symmetry, right? How do things fit? How do things feel? And, kind of give them an experience that helps them to sort of conceptualize what's about to happen, but make preparations for what's to come, so that you've already even thought about and prepared for this. And it helps to some degree, it doesn't take the loss away. It doesn't take the grief away, but, we can plan as best as we can, and we can prepare for how we want to look and feel after this, because we're going to kick cancer's ass. And after that, right? How are we going to move forward? And what does that look like? And making sure that a woman even feels empowered in that. You guys are just incredible.
Right. It really is. It is really a power thing. It's like being in control of my body, in control of how I look and feel. So that power, breast cancer takes so much of our power away, that this is just a way to have it and not lose it. I think, and the bras are beautiful. I mean, they're not your typical, I think of like, those Vanity Fair bras, but the bras are lacy. Yeah, the bras are lacy, and there's beautiful colors, and Jasmine's gone out of her way to like make it style, so I mean, and I didn't really wear bras before I had breast cancer. My little fake boobs are bigger than the ones that tried to kill me, but now she has me like wearing bras because they're just so beautiful and feminine and comfortable. I never could find a bra that was comfortable. I was never fitted properly, probably even
Exactly.
right? But now to be fitted properly and to feel like and look like, wow, this is pretty hot, pretty good. So I have my mom here. My mom follows us everywhere, right? So she can tell you her story of like she has her prosthetic on right now. I'm hitting her on the boob.
Okay. Hey, Mom.
Here's her boob right here. And he had these prosthetics that the kids would play with. They would like go pull them out of the drawer when she was sleeping and like throw them around like a football and tease her all the time. So.
Listen, I told you guys before the show started, my grandmother used to put money in hers, and I'd hug her and it'd be crunchy, and I'd be wondering, what is this thing that's crunching around? And, it's just, it is what it is. But, what if I told you that at least 30 to 35%, probably more, percent of women after breast cancer admit that they are just not happy with their body image, and they're not happy sexually, right? Like, this is a thing. It's a huge, important thing. And we deserve to feel confident.
Yeah.
It's important, though, that folks understand that your insurance will cover it, because Dr. Hampton fitted me for this, and you can see I have it on.
Yeah.
Okay. And my insurance paid for it.
Yeah. That's a huge thing people don't know about. Yeah. And looking hot all the time. My mama, right?
Yeah. Your mom always looks jazzy. And, I think we got to talk about that, right? Like, how do we, because even women who aren't going through a cancer journey, the majority of women are wearing the wrong size bra, right, Jasmine?
Absolutely. There's the saying that 80% of women are in the wrong size bra. I'd probably say it's probably closer to 85, 87%. Most bras that come through our door don't fit properly. And it's typically because someone's told the lie somewhere that a double D or triple D is the biggest size, and that's not true. So here at Cherry Blossom, we like to say that G cup is the new D cup. The average bra that we fit here is a 40 band and a G cup. So that's the starting point.
Love it.
I see that women come in wearing more often than not is probably like a 36 double D. Or maybe if they went to a traditional store, they've been told they're a 38 triple D. And I've worked at some of these lingerie boutiques in the past, and what they're doing is selling the largest size that they have in store.
Right.
And just hoping that you'll squeeze into it and it won't be too uncomfortable while you're in the fitting room until you take it home and you're out their face.
Right.
But here, our largest band size is a 56 band, and our largest cup size is an O cup. So
Wow.
we have no problem scaling the alphabet for you until you find the
Say
bra
that
actually
again.
works for you.
One more time.
No problem scaling the alphabet for you. And we will go up to 56 band and an O cup. And you know what? Typically when women are in the right size bra, they say they feel the difference.
Oh,
They
yeah.
say, I feel the difference. I'm not spilling over, or it's not kicking me, or this is so comfortable. I forgot I had it on. And that's the
Wow.
point of the bra.
Right.
It should be supporting you the most from right across here at the band. It should not be digging into your shoulders. It should not be causing you to overspill out of the cup or fall out under the cup, because we see that too. It should be, this is called the gore of your bra, the part that fits right here to your chest, and it should actually touch your chest wall, and that's how you know your cups are the right size. So for wired bras,
Right.
I see Miss Wilma for bras that have a wire in them.
Yeah.
And that's the most important step for me, is making sure that that band fits you comfortably and that you're all the way inside of those cups.
Yeah, and most women don't know that. I've actually been out with Jasmine and Regina, where we'll be sitting in a restaurant, watching the women walk by, and like, that bra does not fit her. That bra does not fit her. She's in the wrong
We're
bra.
like, she needs a cherry blossom
I know,
card.
I
You
know,
need to
I
give
know.
her our
We run,
card,
and give her the card, give her the card.
because we're here to
Love
help.
that.
Right, right.
I love it so much. I'm going to join the studio audience here, and I'm going to let you guys do a tour around the store, maybe show where and how to do measurements, you know, on somebody, if you can get somebody to kind of, and even for people who might be watching, who are like, well, I don't even know what kind of tape measure to get. Like if they were going to order it from Amazon or something, what tools do they need to begin this process? And then just kind of show them around the store and show them some of the stuff that you showed me, Ricky, before the show started. Like, I think that, you know, we don't do you any service by having the show in the store if we can't see the store. So I'm going to log off into the audience and let you guys take over from here. The doctor is in, and it is fabulous, honey. Let me tell you, enjoy Cherry Blossom Intimates.
And
Jasmine,
I'll buy you a present, okay? I'll bring you a present.
I love it. See you soon, Jasmine. Take care.
Okay.
Well, one of my favorite things about Maya.com is that we send a free measuring tape.
I know, can you show them what it looks like?
Yeah, let me grab one. Do you have a Maya measuring tape?
Yeah, so
We'll
they
send
send
you
you
a measuring
everything.
tape
Yeah.
directly to your door after your bra fitting or before your bra fitting. So as we're checking your benefits, after you've logged onto our site and given us your info, we'll mail you a free measuring tape so that you can take those measurements at home. Can you let me?
Yeah. Here we go.
I'll take the pink one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is an example of it. This was our first sample. Actually,
Okay.
we decided to make it cream and purple
Okay.
instead of pink,
Great.
because our brand colors are cream and purple. But what you'll do is, this actually has a D-shaped ring on the edge here, if you can see it. And you'll take the measuring tape around your rib cage. You'll put the edge of the measuring tape through the D-ring, and you'll pull it tight. You'll pull it as, here we go. You'll pull it as tight as you can right here. And then you'll read that number off to your fitter. So for me, mine, it said 30. So you'll read that number. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're the best. Dee heard me all the way from the back. She
Right.
got our actual material. So this is what comes directly to your door for free. It's a instructional paperwork, very simple. It tells you all about what to expect in your appointment. And then we also send you inside the satin pouch
So precious.
that we've hand packed with love. We'll
Right.
send you a Maya measuring tape. This is what it looks like. You'll do that same process. You'll just wrap it around your chest.
Let me try. Yeah. Okay.
So you're going to put it, yep, right around you.
I've never done this before, so I have no idea what
She's
I'm doing.
never done it before. This is not rehearsed, but we make it easy.
Don't help me, Mom.
You'll pull the tip through,
Yeah.
pull the tip through the ring.
Okay, pulling through the ring.
Perfect. Oh, thank you, Dee.
Okay, and then
All right, and then your fitter, let's say it's me, will ask
Okay.
you, okay, Ricky, what's the size that it reads on your ring? So you got it. You might want to pull it to the front so you can read it.
Okay.
All right, so what's that number? Should start with like a 20 or 30.
29.
Okay, so 29. So we would add a few numbers, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Your 34 band.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So we would get you started with some bras that are in 34 band.
Okay.
Then we'd ask you some questions about the bra you're wearing now.
Okay.
How it fits, is it comfortable? And then if you're wearing breast forms, what size are they?
Okay.
And then from that information, we do our special magic in the back, and we'll send you 3 bras that we think will fit and 3
Okay.
breast forms that we think will fit. And
Cool.
you'll try them on at home.
Cool.
And you keep the ones you love and you send back the ones you don't love.
Can I tell you what color I want?
Yes, you can tell us what color you want. You can tell us what styles you like. Do you like lace? Do you not like lace? Do you want
Okay.
front closure? Do you want back closure?
Okay.
Yep, and then we send it to you.
Okay. So what if I don't have on a bra? Because I don't.
Oh. We'll ask you questions about your favorite bra. That's perfect. So that's exactly what we do.
Right. That's so awesome.
Yes, and then our team was super gracious. They brought over some of the pieces about customization.
Oh, this
So
is
when,
great.
hopefully they won't take us off the air. These are NIPPLES that you can customize.
Yeah, you can't really, maybe
You can't
put them a
really
little
see,
closer.
can you see a little?
They look so real.
Yes, they're made out of medical grade silicone, so you can choose your size and your color and your skin tone. You can even choose the depth projection of the piece after you purchase it. And then they come in 36 different skin tones.
This is
So
amazing.
no matter your skin tone, you have an option, as you can see here. And you can choose your favorite color. You can choose the color that most closely matches you. And this is for our in-person experiences. So you'll have to come into Cherry Blossom for now.
Right.
For now, give us a little time. It might be in a city near you, but you'll come to Cherry Blossom and you can choose your skin tone. You can say, okay, this one closely matches me, and I would like my breast prosthetic made to look like me in my
Isn't that
same
great?
skin.
And
Mhm.
that's so great.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so
that's
great.
thank you, ma'am.
This
That's
is
what we
so
do.
great. But then, so if I like all 3, I can keep them. If I don't like them, you'll send them
Yes.
back and
mhm,
we can try it again. So
Exactly.
it's really just like the in-store experience.
Exactly
Because-
that.
Right,
It's just like what we do in our
Right.
fitting rooms where we
Right.
bring you 3 options
right.
during your fitting. We say,
Okay.
okay, we've narrowed it down. We think you'll be one of these sizes.
Cool.
Yeah, and then you can choose from there.
Cool,
Mhm.
cool, cool. So you can do this from anywhere, anywhere.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So want to take a tour?
Yes,
Okay,
let's
take a
do
tour.
it.
Okay.
I can grab the measuring tape.
Okay, there you
Okay,
go.
thank
Okay.
you, ma'am.
Okay, we're gonna take a tour. Here we go. I'll follow you, Jen.
Okay, don't get dizzy, followers.
Okay.
Okay, so welcome to Cherry Blossom Intimates. The first thing you'll see when you walk in are really beautiful pieces of lingerie that line the walls. As you can see here, we carry sizes extra small through 5X. So we have a little something for everyone. It's one of our favorite pieces that's new for fall.
I want this.
Isn't it beautiful?
So beautiful. Okay.
Okay. Additionally, we specialize in colors that are inclusive. So if you are looking for a bra that matches your skin tone, you're not the typical shade of nude, we can help you with that. We have bras in many different skin tones so that your color can sort of disappear underneath your clothes. So this is one example, Casey.
I'm sorry.
And another. And for instance, even one that might be a bit more beige or cream in color.
These panties are so comfortable.
They
Oh my
soft.
gosh. And so
They're
stiff.
adorable. We love
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
They're super
Feel
great
so
sellers.
good.
As you come back a little further, we like to call this just our showroom space. So this is just a fraction of what we carry. What we do is we take you to the back and we get you fitted and we bring you everything in your size. So you don't have to say, oh, I'm 38 double D. Where are they in the store? I need help finding it. No, instead we'll go pull it for you. And we'll bring everything to your room. So you just
That's right.
relax. It's a moment of self-care. Okay.
Self-care, our favorite word.
Yeah, coming back a little further, this is our fantastic team, Chantel and Janice, here working hard on the weekend. And back this way, this is our living, breathing moss wall.
This is like
So
amazing.
This wall is alive, and any plant that you see inside of Cherry Blossom is actually alive. This is important because this actually helps to replenish fresh air into the boutique. So this cleans the air. Even before COVID, we knew it was so important for our customers to smell fresh air all day long. So this cleans the air inside the space and also represents life. So anything you see here is living, and that's the story that we're telling. It's about life. Coming back a little further.
You moved my panties, right?
Okay. Sexy panties everywhere. This is our angel wall. So this is actually my grandmother, who I lost to breast cancer when I was in college, and who really inspired the creation of the space. And then Dr. Hampton's very close friend and patient, Dana, is here, and she passed away not long before we opened, but it was her dream to be able to live to see the store come to fruition. So we've taken a lot of her ideas and brought that into the boutique as well.
She was precious, sweetie pie.
Yeah, so it's really our way of honoring our angels. That's what we call them. And just telling the story about breast cancer and opening up the conversation. Okay.
This is my favorite thing.
Oh, yes. Nude hosiery in 16 different skin tones by the Black-owned, woman-owned brand Nude Bar, which we love. Over 85% of the brands we carry in boutique are woman-owned. So by supporting us, you don't just support our small business, you support other women-owned small businesses as well. And then we highlight many women-owned small businesses here. Things that you might want to do at home, like do a puzzle or hand wash your intimates, which we highly recommend as the best way to care for them. We teach you about all of that in your shopping experience. We don't just say, here you go, good luck. We help you along the way. Alrighty. Back this way. This looks a little messy, but I promise you it's for a purpose. We steam every piece now. In the post-COVID world, we steam every piece between customers. So you're never trying on something that was immediately tried on by someone else. What you're trying on is clean. Okay, coming back this way. We can step into our fitting rooms. So these are oversized fitting rooms. They're nice and big. So you can stretch out with you and your bestie or with your fitter and have enough room to really enjoy the experience. Our mirrors are front lit, so you get great lighting during your fitting, because it's nothing worse than walking into a fitting room and having the lighting be terrible and you're like, oh my gosh, get me out of here. We wanted to think about everything. So I wanted to make you feel beautiful with beautiful lighting. And then beyond,
see, it's everything.
Yes, I try every little detail. I really try.
Explain these.
Yes, these are actual pathology slides. So this is what breast cancer looks like underneath the microscope. The dark purple is the cancer itself. This is the tissue. She has some white in here in the photo, which are actual milk ducts. And most specifically, these are actually the photos of the cells of Dana. Who was memorialized on our angel wall. And this is our way of just showing how this experience can be absolutely awful and terrible, but there's also some beauty in it. And there's beauty in overcoming. Yes. And there's beauty in the process and in the conversation. So we love having a conversation and stopping here at this wall, asking if you've done a self-check lately, asking if you're chatting with your doctor about your breast cancer, the chances of you being impacted by breast cancer. We want to talk. Right here at this wall. This is a time for us to have conversations. And I don't know any other lingerie store that talks about breast cancer.
No, there isn't one. Right.
Coming back this way, we have a waiting room. We don't have to highlight that because we have people waiting.
Okay, right.
Give you your privacy. We have people waiting, but we have a bit of a waiting room. We also have our room for our certified mastectomy fitters. And then coming back this way, this wall is very special. It actually was our mocktail wall. So before COVID, if you came into Cherry Blossom, you had an opportunity when you booked an appointment to choose what drink you wanted. So you could choose to have hot tea or a mocktail during your experience. Well, COVID came and we are really careful about people keeping their mask on as much as possible. So we said, you know what, let's turn this into a self-care wall. Let's give the girls some of the things that they might want at home. Maybe you want like a little vibe, or maybe you want a hot tea inside of a mug. Give the girls a place where they can have one-stop shopping for their self-care needs, including but not limited to hand sanitizer, girly pepper spray, just things that make you
pepper
feel
spray. I love it.
Yes, stay safe now.
Yeah.
Things that make you feel confident and beautiful. That was what this wall is all about. So until we can bring the mocktails back, we want to make sure you're comfortable and shopping for all your girly needs.
We love this picture up here. Can you see that?
Yes, so that was actually a gift for us. And we really love that it shows and highlights the inclusivity of this brand and what's so important to us. we've won so many awards. We've proclaimed National Cancer Survivor Day in the city of Glenarden with our mayor. We just support other women in the community like Misty Seas. It's just all about making sure we all recognize how special we are. And that's what this all means to me. Okay.
So great. It's all so great, right? Isn't this amazing? Isn't this amazing? So proud to know her. Oh, wow. And Mo, I hope you're kind of answering the chat. Do you want to show that?
Yeah.
Just
and
some of
then
the bras.
one of my favorite things is that offering of custom breast prosthetics that we have. And this is an example of what they look like. Hopefully we won't get flagged. I'll try to cover the part that normally gets us flagged. But this is an example of what we can do and how we can build it to look like you and the breast that you've had prior to breast cancer or prior to the surgery. And this is the back. So the piece is intended to lay flat up against your chest like a puzzle piece. So it fits into the convex and concave pieces of your chest wall to sort of make up for that space and to feel very natural up against you.
Yeah, actually
The
the base, you can see kind of,
is a really good
Yeah.
example of how you
yeah.
do that.
They show underneath there. See, that's what it kind of looks like from
Mhm.
surgery. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yes,
So
this is a fun tour.
beautiful place, right? I'm still around. Thank you, Jazz.
Oh,
This is
my
like
pleasure.
amazing. It's amazing. So, but if you can't come here,
Right.
you have Maya,
You have Maya. You have Maya.com now.
right?
Our pride and joy.
MYYA.com. It's in the comments. And I think that you've done everything that
Yeah,
a woman
thank
needs.
you.
And it's just, there's never a stone unturned. She's thought of every angle and it's a beautiful place.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes,
That's my
sir.
intention.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us today on a Sunday afternoon. And, you know, if you want to come to Cherry Blossoms, if you're in the DC area, and also talk about the bus tours, you guys.
Yeah, so we were talking with Dr. Mo about how we want to make sure we bring everyone into this space. So if you have a community group that has a group of 15 or more survivors that you'd like to come, send us a message to info@cherryblossomintimates.com. And we could say we could do about bringing a bus to actually pick you up and to bring you into the space so you can enjoy it. We don't want location to be a barrier.
Right, so think about that, if you're drivable to the DC area, you know, and, you know, you're a church group or your Links chapter, your Delta chapter, your AKA chapter, your sorority, your girlfriend,
Yeah.
and come together
Mhm.
and they will actually bring you here. How cool is that? So thank you. This
Thank
is
you.
awesome.
Thank you for having me. This is so much fun.
So much fun.
We could do this every weekend.
We can do it every weekend. We can do it every weekend. We're gonna do a show. So thank you for joining us today on a Sunday. We have so much more for the month. It's the last week of Touchtober. We've got a great show on Wednesday about cyber security. Because we're all on Facebook and Facebook groups. We're all putting our stuff out there
Oh,
and just
yes.
protecting our health information.
Oh,
So we're gonna
yes.
talk about that on Sunday. And the next Sunday, we're doing our Halloween walk. So get your costume, our Love Your Bones Halloween, get your costumes, dress up your kids, your dogs, and walk with us at 3. We're gonna be jamming, walking, actually at Dr. Mo's farm. So join us. So thank you. The doctor is in. I love you, Jess.
I love you, Ricky.
Thank you so much. And info@
cherryblossomintimates.com. If you want to see us online, we're cherryblossomintimates.com or maya.com, MYYA.
Freshly love. Thanks. Take care. Awesome.
So great.